Hi ladies, I want to talk to you about real love. Now there's a lot of misinterpretation out there and a lot of people are getting their idea of what they want from a relationship and love in a marriage purely out of an example of what they saw with their parents or what they didn't see with their parents. Now if you were lucky enough to see a loving, wholesome, respectable relationship within the realms of your household, then you have a lot more of an idea of how to move forward. That's not to say that you won't fall into pitfalls, because life is a test and it's full of challenges, right? So the point is that every challenge that comes your way, you learn from it. Now, a lot of you would have seen a video by Sheikh Asim al-Hakim where he says, if your wife is rude, aggressive, and not feminine, etc., then it's supply and demand, leave her and move on. Well, the same thing goes for women. Women are much less likely to make decisions that way, of just getting up and leaving. So it's really important that women focus deeply on the pre-process, on who they're choosing to spend their lives with, because you, lady, are more likely to get bonded, you're more likely to get emotionally damaged, and you're more likely to cause issues if you are not fulfilled and happy, because an unhappy woman becomes a resentful woman becomes a malicious woman. So love just isn't about how he makes me feel right now. Love is about how we're going to build this life together moving forward, and do you have mutual respect? Because I think a lot of people think love is giving people allowances. Like, oh, well, I was really upset and this really did it, so I just, started swearing at you. That means you don't have respect for that person and you don't have self-control. That's an issue. Love is actually when somebody deeply loves you and it's rooted in respect. Love has a lot of accountability in it. Your partner will not let you, an integral partner, the one that you write that list for, that top 1% guy, that top 1% guy will not let you get away with bad behavior. He will hold you accountable. He will say, honey, that's not acceptable behavior. No, you can't go out with your bits hanging out like that because now you belong under my covenant. A lot of women these days do not want to hear that. So we have to understand that we can't ask for traditional roles without also contributing a tradition factor to our own behavior. So guys, please just bear in mind that falling in love, the term in itself is really toxic. You don't fall in love, you rise in love. You don't get a deep sense of anxiety and butterflies and your stomach's going all over the place. That's your nervous system trying to warn you something terrible is about to happen. You know what happens when you meet someone that's really wonderful for you? Your nervous system calms all the way down. Like, you don't feel all of those excessive feelings. You just feel calm and you feel peaceful. And that is what people are associating with boredom because of the songs, the movies, and the amount of narcissism that is rolling around out there. We see that severe up and down and that toxicity as bonding and attachment. And it's really not. True, calm, peaceful love is a calming, it's a slowing down feeling in the body. You don't feel on edge. You're not constantly like checking your phone and going mad because there's something that your subconscious mind and your energy field knows that this person is safe and is good for me. Learn to trust your instincts, guys, and learn to trust them young. Because the longer you ignore them and you run into these butterfly, hyper-excited, toxic cycles, your vision on what love really is going to become progressively more and more screwed up. We want healthy, peaceful, calm love. And that involves accountability. That is not roses all the time. That is working through deep and dark issues, whether you like it or not. That's real love. Not brushing things under the carpet and buying you presents on your birthday and anniversary. Those things are bonuses. Shouldn't be basing your whole entire relationship around frivolous things.